change your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Rodgers going to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. To throw is Rodgers. This one finds Wilson downfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And this is Cook with the ground. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, 1st down. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that and continuing to let him throw the football.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. It's complete. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here we go. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Here we go.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Mixon running wide side. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. He's into space past the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase. 49 yards. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. All tied up, 8 apiece with 2 minutes on the clock. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Rodgers now to throw. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson from 17 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but, hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and the return comes to a halt at the 44-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 20! Open man downfield is Heidman. He's got it. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On play action, Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Throwing is Rodgers. Toward the goal line, caught. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
On 1, ready?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it.
And that's caught inside the 35. How about this? And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime.
But this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. On the return is Charlie Jones.
Here we go, here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
On 1, ready?
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32 and obviously well short of the first down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a good 3 yards as they convert on 4th and 5. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. It's a room to maneuver. A big pickup of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. This is caught. 25 yards that time. On play action. Now Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On third down, Burrow. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
He's got a man, complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Herb Smith Jr., an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere, they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
16.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
43 yards on the ground for him so far. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3.
They run it again with Cook. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants to flip. And Cook will get in. He's got a Jets touchdown. A great play there with his
second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets add 6 to their lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Bengals 16.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Sauce Gardner puts it off. And the Jets will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. It's complete to Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Rodgers looking to throw.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2.
Rodgers will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And the Bengals are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Next to score, Jets 50, Bengals 23.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Rodgers throwing here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team who puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some...
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.